Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nigel and this channel is all about entrepreneurship, building a business and making money. I've been in business for over a decade now in a number of different sectors, crossing B2B and B2C, service industry, software, all sorts of different things. So I've learned a few things along the way, the hard way sometimes, losing money and all that sort of stuff. So this channel is about sharing that knowledge and sharing some of the stuff that I've learned along the way. So hopefully it'll help you if you're in the position where you're trying to grow a business, you've got a small business, maybe it's a home business or whatever the case is, or whether you just have a dream in your heart that you want to launch. Hopefully there's something here that will help you. I have an email list that I send an email out to every week, so if you are interested in getting some free advice and tips on how to grow your business and make more money, then I would love you to join that. It'll be in the top of the description down below. Just sign up for that and you will get an email in the next week or so. In this video I'm going to be talking about something that is so often overlooked, but it is so important for growing a business, especially if you're a small business and you're just starting out. And that is to be consistent with the small things that may seem mundane but lead to making more money. And what do I mean by that? So one of the things that I'm doing at the moment is we're just in the process of launching a new business, and it's a new business for us. So there's a number of different facets to it and angles that we're looking at. So essentially the company is going to be converting vans, so doing custom van conversions. So that's something new, practical. It's a sort of a trade that I've never been involved in that before. I'm fairly practical with my hands, but I've never grown a business around something like that. So we do custom van conversions, and then coupled with that, we are selling some physical products that are used in that sector. So we're selling things like battery management systems, new batteries, various little devices for your vans, things like that. And we're also selling merch as well. So we're building a community around our company. So our company is called Off-Grid Van Life, and we're building a community around that. And one of the things that I've had to be super disciplined on, but I'm really starting to see the fruit of it now and the benefits of it. And it's also just helps you to keep that long-term thinking in mind in terms of growing your business and you're having those long-term goals. So one of the things that I've had to be super disciplined in is really scheduling my time and scheduling time for the mundane, boring stuff that you don't think is as sexy or important or fun to do as some of the other stuff. So for us and for me, what that looks like is every single week for Off-Grid Van Life, I send out an email. And whether that's just selling or promoting something that we've done, so like written an article or a video or something like that, or whether it's just a, hey, I'm in your inbox, remember me, or promoting our merch or whatever the case is, I send that email out every single week, and that is scheduled in. That happens no matter what. If I have projects I want to do and stuff that I want to work on and a new van to convert and stuff like that, that all gets put to the back burner until I've done all these things. So send an email out every single week. We put out at least one video on our YouTube channel every single week. So we film that, I edit it, and I publish it every week before we do anything else on the business. And that happens like clockwork. Some weeks we may actually put out 2 to 3 videos depending on what we're up to. So sometimes we might have a live on the channel, and we then obviously just publish that video just on the channel, that it sits there in the background and gets quite a lot of views. And so sometimes there'll be 2 or 3 videos a week, but like clockwork, on a schedule, every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. we publish a video related to our business. So whether that's a how-to, tips and tricks, concepts, or tutorial, or even just something like an unboxing or testing equipment, all that sort of stuff. We do a range of different topics. We don't really have a strict series or anything like that. We basically just do whatever, film and document whatever we're doing in the business. And then the third thing is that I post on social media, other social media, every single day. So every day I post on Instagram, and every day I post on TikTok, at least one video on TikTok, sometimes more than one video on TikTok. So TikTok's awesome because you can reply to comments in a video and stuff like that. So generating, the more content you generate on TikTok, the more momentum you can get, the more comments you get, and the more questions you can answer, all that sort of stuff, which then helps to just generate content and keep you on people's For You pages and stuff like that. And we always try different things in terms of getting viral videos and stuff, and we've had a few that have been really successful on TikTok. So those are kind of the broad things that I do every single day or week, and I have that scheduled in. I have reminders on my phone, so I have a thing pop up every single evening reminding me, post on Off Grid Van Life, TikTok and Instagram, and I check that off every single day like clockwork, so that it becomes part of my daily routine and habits. And you might say, well, that just sounds so boring, and the reality is that a lot of successful businesses are attributed to the mundane things that are done often and well, and the systems that are put into place. So you read any books by people that are really successful. So some of my favorites are the likes of Russell Brunson, Dan Kennedy, Donald Miller, some of those books. You read through them, and you'll see that they are successful because they do the mundane things every day. They set up systems in their businesses in order that are facilitating growth in their business. And I've talked about on this channel, and I spoke about it in the last video, how important Napoleon Hill's book Think and Grow Rich was for me. The interesting thing about Napoleon Hill is that when he got late into life, so that guy generated immense wealth, like you're talking millions. And the interesting thing with him is that when he got later into life, he was not actually that wealthy because he had burnt and spent a lot of his wealth. And yes, he had the mindset of generating wealth, but he didn't have the systems in place to maintain that wealth and to grow that wealth. And I've been reading and listening to a lot of Dan Kennedy stuff, and if you don't know Dan Kennedy, you need to check his stuff out. He is honestly one of the most amazing people in terms of business teaching and marketing that I've ever come across. But he talks about the importance of systems and having systems to market your business continually, and creating systems of marketing that are long term. So for us with Off Grid Van Life, we're writing an article every single week that we put onto our blog, and that is going to be a long-term game changer for us, because that just goes into the system of SEO and content marketing and all that sort of stuff. And so as we wrap up this video, the one thing, if you take one thing away from this video, is make sure you figure out the mundane things, the stuff that you need to do every single week, and be consistent with it. Just one other little story just before we finish. I know people that are in the business of selling physical products that they make, and so often their sales spike when they post on social media or when they send out emails to their mail list. And it's so funny how you can have something like that where there's clear evidence that it's successful and that it'll grow their business if they're really consistent with sending out those emails and posting on social media. But sometimes in our mind, and we just get this kind of blocker of not actually being consistent in that. And whether that's a mindset or just don't have the right systems and processes around us, or it's just a stage of the business and life, whatever you want to call it, there's clear evidence that when you market your business, you'll make more money. So make sure you do those things every single day, whether you think that it's important or not. I tell you what, it is super important. So do the mundane things, set systems up in your business so that you remember, and get after it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.